Well, this was a product I wasn't expecting from Leica, but here it is, the Leica LUX Grip that pairs with the Leica LUX app for your iPhone. Android users, you got Xiaomi. Apple users, you now have the Grip. MagSafe, Bluetooth, Leica LUX app. What's it like to use? Let's talk about it right now. All right, before we kick things off, big thanks to Leica Singapore for loaning me the Grip. With that said, my thoughts and my thoughts only. Now, I have been using this Grip for probably about 2 to 3 hours thus far, but I have been a subscriber to the Leica LUX Pro app since the very beginning. I pay for it monthly. I'm a Leica fan. I wanted to see what the app was like, and it's grown ever since it first launched. There's so many new features, different looks. The image quality's improved. There's a lot of great things inside of this that I think if you're a Leica fan, you're going to enjoy this app if you've not tried it. And by the way, when you buy the Grip, you get a year's subscription to the Pro version of this app included. So I don't know how much it is per month. It's $6, $7, $8 thereabouts. Check it out depending on what country you're in, but you get a year free with this Grip included. So keep that in mind. If you're already paying the subscription and you want to get the Grip, cancel, just use the free subscription for a year. To each their own. So first, let's talk about packaging on this because we had to talk about packaging, Leica packaging, baby. Like you're getting a lens or a camera. That's how the Grip comes into a very nice box sleeve here. Box that you pull up, but you get a black braided cable, USB-C cable, so you can charge this. But outside of that, though, very nice packaging. Well done, Leica. I think you did a fantastic job on that. But this is what's most important. This is an aluminum alloy, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, anodized aluminum alloy. MagSafe on the back, as I mentioned, Bluetooth connectivity, USB-C port at the bottom. The battery life is for about 1,000 shots thereabouts. That's what Leica's saying. I haven't tested it to confirm that, but I think they're probably in the ballpark with that. And to charge, it takes about 2 hours via USB-C. So I said, keep that in mind. And there's no charger inside the box. You got to use your existing charger. But that's part and parcel with all the tech devices we're getting these days, except laptops and tablets. All right, it comes in one color so far, black or noir. It looks very good, I have to say. Nice ergonomics to it. Got a nice slant at the top here. Kind of comes down so it's easy to use your finger on the shutter release button. You got 2 function buttons here. Speaking of the shutter release, there's a nice addition to this, which is very cool. Very similar to if you're using an SL2, SL3. And that means, or even a Q for that matter, you press on it lightly to autofocus, you press a little bit more to take the photo, right? You got that Leica experience coming into play with the Leica LUX Grip. Now you have a dial here or a scroll wheel on the front of it. You can push on the scroll wheel, but there's no functionality thus far. Maybe that will come in a future firmware update. I don't know. But the function buttons are these top 2 as of the current firmware that I have with the Leica LUX app because I'm using the test flight version for this review. Talk about MagSafe for a second here. Now, I've got 2 phones. I've got the 16 and I've got the 16 Pro Max, okay? I would say this, if you want to go naked on your iPhone, the magnet does stick, but it's not that strong. You probably want to use a case. You want to protect your phone. By the way, Leica does make a case that does work with this Grip. I don't have the case for this video. I believe it's a leather case, and the price is not that bad considering what Apple used to charge for cases. It's probably around the same price as an Apple case, but I'm guessing it has the MagSafe built into this because this will work on iPhones, I believe, from 12 onwards. So those phones don't have MagSafe, so there probably will be a magnet inside the case so you can use it that way. And that double magnet, like you're seeing here, does make it more strong and more durable. Now, when you use the Grip, you have 2 ways you use it. You can go landscape like this, or you just swivel it to go portrait mode. How about that? Now, in terms of using it this way, I mean, I have larger hands, so my hand is kind of like, it's just on the side here. I would say I primarily would probably use it this way because I want that full kind of, that full aspect ratio of like using a full frame camera system from Leica. So I probably would use this. But again, depending on your use case, you can do this way. If you want to do selfies and hold it this way, you can do that as well. I was trying that because this can control the front-facing camera, function button, all that stuff. We'll get into all that in just a bit. But it's a nice feeling Grip. I will say if you have larger hands, you may see your finger kind of creeping into the lens a little bit when you're looking at looking through the screen. So keep that in mind. But this way, you're golden. Now, when you're using the 16 Pro Max, you're going to see a lip right here. But if you go to a Pro or the 16, that lip is very small. And I'm guessing the reason behind this is that Leica was trying to find the size that'll work on all phones because you want to go portrait mode as well. So you can't have it too large. This plate can't be too long. Otherwise it would hang off the side or wouldn't look right? They want something that looks balanced. So for the 16 Pro Max users like myself, you're going to feel the edge of the phone kind of jut into your hand a little bit. It's not a deal breaker. It's not the most comfortable, but it's okay. It's not going to get in the way. And also you can put your hand here like this and you're good to go. not a problem. I would say for the pro users or smaller iPhones, you want to take advantage of this. This does feel a little bit better. All right, so how do you pair this grip? This might be the most important aspect of this entire video because on normal iOS devices, when you're pairing Bluetooth devices, you go into settings, Bluetooth, find the device and pair it that way, right? Well, with this, do not do that. You'll become very frustrated. You have to pair through the app. It took us about 20 minutes to figure this out because the instruction manual here isn't that clear on that. So what you got to do is if you're already using the Leica LUX app, update it before you put the grip on. But if you buy the grip, download the app, you're going to be on the latest version. Turn on the grip by holding down the shutter button, okay? And you'll see a blue light flash at the bottom. All right, if it's already paired, you'll see a green light. Like it's green here, that means it's already paired to the phone. Then you attach to the phone, open up the app, it will detect the grip, and from there, it will tell you how to set it up, and it walks you through the entire process, how to set up the function buttons, how to use the grip. You are golden. If you try to do it the old way or the traditional way, settings, Bluetooth, it does not work. So keep that in mind. In terms of turning off the grip, you have to hold down the shutter button for about 5 seconds thereabouts. That will shut it off. Or it goes to sleep after a certain amount of minutes. You can set the sleep timer inside the settings of the app to control the grip, how long, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, whatever you want it to last for, and it'll go to sleep. When you attach the grip to the phone once again, you have to touch on the shutter button for a bit, hold it down for about a second till it turns on. You'll see the green light at the bottom of it. That means it's ready to go. And then from there, you're ready to rock and roll. So what is it like in terms of the app? Now, if you've not used the app thus far, you've got a lot of functionality. Now, depending on the phone that you have, you'll have more functionality on a Pro and Pro Max because you have 3 lenses versus 2 lenses here on the 16. Now, on the 16, I think the longest focal length you can go is 50 millimeters, if I'm not mistaken, which is fine. It's like street photography. On here, however, you can go up from 28 all the way to 135. Now, you have aperture range from 1.2 all the way up to f11. You have various different Leica looks from standard, vivid, natural, chrome, classic, contemporary, eternal, brass, teal, black and white natural, high contrast. You have the Leica 1A look, which I absolutely love. Gives you this grainy black and white kind of low contrast vibe. It's very cool. It actually looks really good. As a matter of fact, I've shown this to friends of mine, own Leica cameras and shoot Leica film, and they're like, wow, this looks legit. It's really good. Like a blue, selenium, and sepia. So you got some options, and of course you can adjust how strong you want these Leica looks to be on your images respectively. And then after the fact you take the image, you can adjust the aperture as well. Very part and parcel with how you would work other camera apps out there. But the nice thing is that you can control a lot of these features with this grip. Like I'm just taking a photo right there. I can just tap a little bit, you see the green box, it's in focus, press again, it takes the photo. It feels like you're using an SL2, SL3, Q3. It feels just like that. If you want to change any of the function buttons later on, just hold down on it, long press like you would do on any Leica camera, Q3 SL series, and you can choose from a variety of different features here, from photo aperture, back camera, toggle manual controls, histogram. You got focus peaking on this as well, which is very cool. Cycle through lenses forwards or backwards. Now you can't cycle through the Leica LUX, which would be cool to have that. Maybe they'll put that in a future firmware update, but you can do pretty much everything else. Then once you're inside there as well, you can put Leica frames on this. You can have no frame, a white frame with the information at the bottom. You can choose what kind of information you want. There's a lot of cool things. This app has really grown a lot from when I first got it. And it becomes one of the apps that I use a lot for my photography if I just want to use the iPhone, because the iPhone app is great. The native app is fantastic, but to get that Leica look, this is interesting. And especially if you want to do black and white or some interesting colors, this is cool to check out. Anyway, the grip is around 300 euro. Here in Singapore, it's around 450 Singapore dollars, and probably US is around 300 thereabouts. So it is an investment, so to speak, for your iPhone. But if you're into photography and you're a Leica fan, or you're looking for a cool gift for somebody who likes Leica and maybe doesn't have a camera, but they have a smartphone and they are interested in the app, this may be something to pick up. Just putting that out there. Anyway, guys, those are my thoughts here on the grip. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Would you pick this up? What do you think about this? Love to hear from you. Like always, like, subscribe. Thank you for the support, and I'll chat to you all very, very soon. Take care.